Welcome to the University of the Free State.
Wa amohela ho University of the Free State.
Welkom bij de Universiteit van de Vrystaat.
Siyakwamukela eNyuvesi yase-Free State.
Situated in the heart of South Africa, my university is a creation of the past, the present, and the future. Across our 3 campuses, 7 faculties have been home to some of the most magnificent minds. Everything we do is rooted in our values of excellence, innovation and impact, accountability, care, social justice, and sustainability. We have been changing the world for more than a century. We continue to pave the way and inspire a fresh stream of knowledge and skill to follow in the footsteps of our scholars and alumni. We hunger for knowledge that will help us to be better and to do better. Our facilities encourage excellence, pulling us towards the light of new insight and ways of applying what we know. We lead by example, advocating sustainability in everything that we do. While we are making a current impact, we are also steering towards the future with the knowledge and skills we need to take the lead. The next 12 years will be especially significant in our growth as our Vision 130 unfolds, which will peak in 2034 when the University of the Free State celebrates 130 years of existence. Vision 130 is our strategic intent to reposition the university for 2034. Join us on this journey. Together, we will go further.
We are truly blessed with 221 graduates this evening. Let's put our hands together. Now, a graduation like this, where there's 42,000 of us, total number of students, over 19 days, where 9,000 people are graduating, takes a lot of time, energy, and effort. And I would like to start by bringing all those people that are working in the background so that we can thank them before they disappear because of fatigue. So every single solitary one of the people that have been helping us in the background, could I ask them just to come in front so that we say thank you properly? Let's put our hands together to encourage them. We just want to say thank you for all your hard work. Thank you for all the hours that you've put in. This is the last session. If you survive this, then we have survived. Tomorrow you don't have to wake up. Thank you so very much. You may now go back and work again. Eminence, Excellencies, most distinguished guests, good evening. By virtue of the power vested in me as Chancellor, I hereby constitute this congregation of the University of the Free State for the awarding and conferral of qualifications in the Faculty of Education. I therefore award and confer qualifications to and on all the candidates presented by the Dean of the respective faculty present to this congregation. In addition, I hereby award and confer qualifications to and on those whose names appear in the program, but who are not present here today. You may be kindly seated.
Good evening. My name is Professor Stephanie Kaywood, and I will be your program director for tonight. Once again, welcome to this graduation ceremony for the Faculty of Education. I now call on Professor Anthea Roda, Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic, to deliver the welcome address on behalf of the Vice-Chancellor and Principal, Professor Francis Peterson.
Thank you, Program Director. Distinguished guests, graduates, parents, guardians, and friends, good evening. Today is a special day indeed. Few events and occasions hold as much significance as your graduation. This day is just as important for those who have supported you along the way. Many of you had to overcome a lot during your journey to get here today. Many of you are the first in your families to reach this milestone. But you have earned this moment, and you should be extremely proud. Always acknowledge and recognize the significance of your achievements as you transition from being a University of the Free State student to a University of the Free State graduate. Graduates, you have had the honor of studying at 120 100-year-old institution that has a track record on par with well-regarded national peers, as reflected in the 2024 Times Higher Education World University and Impact Rankings. Sufficient evidence indicates that higher education has the potential to function as an agent of change and a means of serving the greater good. Although the mission of our university has always been to equip you with the knowledge and skills needed to make a difference in your field of study, we are also mindful that values are as important for you to make a difference in your communities. The University of the Free State places great emphasis on ensuring that students and staff have an outstanding university experience. And so in our pursuit of excellence, we are proud that our environment is conducive for intellect and knowledge to flourish. As such, our values of excellence, innovation and impact, accountability, care, social justice and sustainability are embedded in all activities across the institution. Graduates, irrespective of what you undertake in the future, remember to pursue your passion and continuously have the desire to make a difference in the lives of others. Surround yourselves with real people in real communities while inculcating kindness, empathy, passion, and awareness of the real issues. And so if you want to tackle the unfinished goals of this country and create a better world, build bridges, remain morally astute, and grow your coalitions. Life can be challenging when you are on your own. However, great results can be achieved when you work as a collective. So it is up to you to align yourself with those who have a common cause, heal the divisions that keep us separated, and carry along those who have been left out and are struggling. Congratulations to all our COFSI graduates. May you have continued success in all your endeavors. Best wishes.
Thank you, Professor Rhoda, for opening the program on such a high note. As Program Director, it is my duty to share with you the House rules, and we kindly ask for your compliance in this regard. University makes use of official photographers who are present in the hall today. Those who arrived after the pre-ceremony announcements are requested to refer to the graduation event program. Today is a time to celebrate the achievements of each graduate. Hearing the full names of each student being announced is important to everyone. You are therefore asked to limit cheers and loud exclamations, making them short enough for everyone to hear the announcement of the next student. We strive to conduct the graduation ceremonies in a dignified manner and ask that you refrain from leaving the hall before the end of the proceedings to avoid disturbing the ceremony. You are also asked to please keep your cell phones on silent for the duration of the ceremony or switch it off entirely. I would now like to acknowledge the following office bearers present on the stage. Our Chancellor, Professor Bonang Mohale, our guest speaker, Ms. Luzanne Kutsia, Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic, Professor Anthea Rhoda, Deputy Registrar, Mr. Edwin Crouch, Representative of the Executive Director, Student Affairs, Mr. Motloghelwa Moema, President of the Convocation, Dr. Peter Tutoy, Representative of the Dean of Economic Management Sciences, Professor Brownhilde Nene, Representative of the Dean of Education, Professor Matsidiso Mogele Mogalwa, Dean of Health Sciences, Professor Gert van Zyl, Representative of the Dean of Law, Dr. Shelton Mota Makore, Representative of the Dean of Natural and Agricultural Sciences, Dr. Jose Motlogai, Representative of the Dean of Theology and Religion, Dr. Eugene Fortuin, and lastly, ISRC President, Maboshi Mabasa. While the conferment of degrees marks a serious occasion, it is also a moment of celebration, and to get us into the spirit of celebration, I would like to introduce the musical acts. Michael Jackson created Heal the World as his musical wish for humanity to make the world a better place. Along with the song, he also created the Heal the World Foundation, a charitable organization designed to improve the lives of children, and one that is also meant to teach children how to help others. The song was performed at Jackson's memorial service on July 7, 2009. The lyrics of the song ring as true today as when it was first released. Since education is primarily about the youth will perform this song for us this evening. Please welcome the following school choirs: Willem Posma Primary, Unisi Primary, Onze Rust Primary, and Christian Brothers College, led by the choir of EduPlus Independent School under the direction of Dean Seronio. Thank you so much for this wonderful performance. Let's give these talented youngsters another round of applause. Normally, the keynote speech occurs later in the program, but our guest speaker has to leave early for a pressing engagement. So it is now my privilege to introduce you to our guest speaker. After matriculating at the Pioneer School in Worcester, Western Cape, Luzanne Coetzee returned to Bloemfontein in 2012 to study at the University of the Free State, where she completed 3 degrees and a postgraduate diploma. Coetzee, who was born blind in Bloemfontein in 1993, is an athlete who competes in para-athletics in the 1500 meters and marathon respectively. During the Paralympic Games, she won a silver in the 1500 meters and a bronze medal in the marathon. She is currently in the process of qualifying for the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games, again in both the marathon and 1500 meters respectively. I am pleased to present Ms. Luzanne Coetzee, who will deliver the keynote and congratulatory address.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor for me to be here, being a COFSI alumni myself and now working at the university. It is really a great privilege for me to stand here in front of all of you this evening. And although the keynote is usually at the end, I kind of like that it is in the beginning because now you will still listen to me. And yeah, so that is cool. I have been in this hall myself, and I know that it is a huge moment for all of you. So congratulations and well done for making it this far. You are our COFSI champions. There is a poem, okay, go for it. There is a poem, it is a very special poem for me, it's my favorite poem, and I would like to share it with you this evening. I don't do many recitals, so I apologize. I hope that it is good enough. The poem is called The Dash, and it's written by Linda Ellis. So it goes as follows. I read of a reverend who stood to speak at the funeral of a friend. He referred to the dates on her tombstone from the beginning to the end. He noted that first came the date of her birth and spoke of the following date with tears. But he said what mattered most of all was the dash between those years. For that dash represents all the time that she spent alive on earth. And now only those who loved her know what that little line is worth. For it matters not how much you own, the cars, the house, or the cash. What matters is how we live and love and how we spend our dash. So think about this, long and hard. Are there things that you would like to change? For you never know how much time is left. You could be dash mid-range. If we could just slow down enough to consider what's true and real, and always try to understand the way that other people feel, and be less quick to anger, show appreciation more, and love the people in our lives like we've never loved before. If we treat each other with respect, and more of them wear a smile, remembering that this special dash might only last a little while. So when your eulogy is being read, with your life's actions to rehash, would you be proud of the things they say about how you spent your dash? So tonight, I want to ask you, what does your dash look like? What do you do with your life? What do your relationships in your life look like? you are the building blocks of our country. Your life and the relationships in your life matter. We cannot do anything about the length of our lives, but we can definitely do something about the depth. An incredible part of my DASH journey started in 2012 when I came to the University of the Free State for the first time. I decided to live on campus. It was easier for me. And those of you who know campus, I lived in Roosmarijn, which is literally, except if you're in the Faculty of Health, it's the furthest away from any classroom you could possibly get. And Murphy's Law, I had class 7 a.m. on Monday mornings. So for me, it was quite challenging eventually to live at Roosmarijn. And in my second year, I became the first student that was ever allowed to have my service dog in the residence. Her name was Oakley. And this was tough. It was challenging for me. I was suddenly wrenched from a very protected school environment to an environment where I was suddenly in the real world. I had to fend for myself and find my own way around campus. And nothing had prepared me for that shock. But it was also here that I realized the impact that my own attitude would have on my life. I could despair or give up or just not care. But a positive attitude led me down a road not taken, and that has made all the difference. Attitude colors any situation. To me, attitude is more important than education. It's more important than money, and it's more important than circumstances. Attitude is more important than people's opinions and what they say or do. It is more important than your abilities or your talents. And the amazing part of this is that we choose with which attitude we want to approach every day. If you think about this for a moment, every stimulus in life causes a reaction, right? So something happens to you and you react on that, whatever it is that happens to you. But you determine that reaction. Between stimulus and response lies the freedom to choose how you want to respond. I choose to live my life to the fullest. I choose how I want to react. We cannot change the past, and we cannot change the fact that people will react in a specific manner towards us. We cannot change the inevitable. If I think back on my life, I would realize, and I would motivate you, and I would say my message to you would be tonight, it's exactly the same with you. I was no mistake, no fluke of nature. I was planned, my birth was planned, long before my parents knew it. Every detail of my body was prescribed. I was deliberately planned for a reason, designed with a purpose in mind. You are unique too, wonderfully made. You have a purpose. I'm convinced that life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you react on it. And this goes for me and for you. We are in charge of our own attitudes. I read something, it was really scary for me. Statistics suggest that every person in the world has roughly around about 60,000 thoughts a day. But that's not the scary part. That is already quite scary if you think 60,000 thoughts every day. But the scary part came for me when I read that 95% of the thoughts that you have today are the same ones that you had yesterday. So imagine if you think and make a habit of thinking negative thoughts every day. you will become a prisoner of those thoughts you repeat to yourself every day. You get some people, they always think, and they always voice it, but they always think about financial problems, difficult relationships, or how badly they were treated. These negative thoughts rob you of the joy of life. They block the amazing potential that your thoughts have to bring magic into your world. Mind management, I always say, is life management. Your thoughts are your greatest gift. You alone have total control over them. You determine what you think about at any given moment. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are going to live once, and unfortunately, we all do, live your dream. Set goals for yourself. Venus Williams says, I don't focus what I'm up against. I focus on my goals and I try to ignore the rest. Live a dash of excellence. 70% is not enough. You have to raise the bar on yourself if you want to achieve that 120%. Your happiness does not depend on any external conditions. It is governed by your attitude. If you don't like something, change it. And if you can't change it, change your attitude. Congratulations. Thank you very much. I apologize for having to leave early, but you are the futures of tomorrow. Enjoy this moment. Enjoy the evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Luzanne, for sharing your inspirational message with us, and all the best for Paris 2024. I am now pleased to introduce Professor Mogele Magalwa, Vice Dean of the Faculty of Education, who will present her candidates.
Chancellor, I have the privilege of requesting you to award the following qualifications to the candidates that I introduce to you: the Faculty of Education, certificates, and diplomas. Advanced Certificate in Foundation Phase Teaching. Berkeley, CA. Buthelezi, SN. Oh, this to you. Dlamini, TP. Fiklen, S. Jojo, T. With distinction. Kodibona, W. With distinction. Leola, RS. Mabika, NN. Madiba TP. Kumalo T. Maluka MJ. Maponya AM with distinction. Matros C. Radebe NN with distinction. Makila N with distinction. Mbata EP. Mchunu S. Mkeshane NE. Mkizwana N. Mguni TC. Mulefe LA with distinction. Mpete MN. Mpinga SV. Mtetwa BP with distinction. Murugan SR. Ndai BL with distinction. Ndlovu MZ. Nkehli DP. Ndudi NT. Ntuli Ngala B. Right? Ngele CH. Nkusani B. Nyaba Nyaba JN with distinction. Ranake DP. Rapila MM with distinction. Rasiala MM. Shabangu SS. Sithole LM with distinction. Sobantu NP. Sotwa KF with distinction. Maleke DP with distinction. Stalls AC with distinction. Tinyane MM with distinction. Tabajo RA. What's the side? No, what's the side name? Van der Ross VL with distinction. Okay, say your surname. Faizendam N with distinction. Zwani EL with distinction. Advanced Certificate in Further Education and Training, Life Sciences Teaching. Mahlangu MJ with distinction. Mqina P with distinction. Qebekulu PN. Gumete VN. The what? That's not your name.
The next one was next to me. It's B13. I left maybe in the mess. Sorry. I'm not quick today.
Okay. She took the wrong name. Lebona Lerato. Mdluli GN. Okay. Kiani B with distinction. Mkize CT. Msomi SS. Yeah, go. Mchali GS. Nkaki AM with distinction. Nkonazi HT. Sikoliwe N with distinction. Advanced Certificate in Intermediate Phase Teaching with Specialization in English, First Additional Language, and Mathematics. Bunge. Bunge T. Kirsten M. with distinction. Mahatanya L.W. with distinction. Mapisa S.S. with distinction. Mapoto M.J. Matikane M.S. Matiwane L. Mbokazi N. Namane O.L. Nondula V.F. What's her name? Njunche N.P. with distinction. Ngumalo P.G. Sekhopulo L.W. with distinction. Sitole S.P. Tlou T.E. with distinction. Zondi P.N. Advanced Certificate in Intermediate Phase Teaching with specialization in English, First Additional Language, and Natural Sciences and Technology. Kumalo T.B. Malebatsa T.L. with distinction. Maseko M.M. Ngulwane N.P. Mtiko N.C. with distinction. Ntombela N.P. with distinction. Ramutobi M.P. Sekhalo E. with distinction. Tebe M.N. Advanced Certificate in Intermediate Phase Teaching with specialization in English, First Additional Language and Social Sciences. Buthelezi NW with distinction. Say them. Sorry? Galivan. Jalivan T with distinction. Mota P. Mtetwa SO. Ndinga SL. Sipatala RG. Advanced Certificate in Senior Phase English First Additional Language Teaching. Kumalo SS with distinction. Kubeka NP. Mota CP with distinction. Ndawonde JT with distinction. Ngumalo TT. Advanced Certificate in Senior Phase Mathematics Teaching. Luvuno MM with distinction. Matoka TJ with distinction. Oliphant DT. Sibui VM. Advanced Certificate in Senior Phase Social Sciences Teaching. Mchali NM. Postgraduate Certificate in Education, in Further Education and Training Teaching. Masilela ZP. Mukwena MM. Museki CK. CVC P. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Senior Phase and Further Education and Training Teaching. Ahmed A with distinction. Jacobs K with distinction. Hwabane D. Kutwani K. Letebele M. Makopo AP with distinction. Mapalala S. Maritz S. Maseko ZE with distinction. Matlala MR with distinction. Mbembe S with distinction. Mepa MN. Mkiwani S. Musia MJ with distinction. Nali PV with distinction. Ndwadwe JN with distinction. Mwati MC with distinction. Pilusa T. Sibitwani T. Twala S. Vena U. Zungu T. Postgraduate Diploma in Higher Education. Badlezana N. Say that again. Dili Ijabulu OJ. Jack A with distinction. Makashe. Makashe EC. Maramura TC. Mawoyo IG. Muhapi MV. Nzelwani LS. Sorry, Saint. Sant DC with distinction. Okay. Stain L with distinction. Zenda R.
Once again, congratulations to all graduates on this fine achievement. Let's have another round of applause. But I think it's also right to also acknowledge the important role played by your lecturers and family members who got you to this milestone. So let's give them a round of applause as well. I now call upon the Chancellor to conclude the proceedings for tonight.
In thanking Luzanne in absentia for a truly inspirational but profound speech. I was making some notes on my phone, and the question I have for myself is, what does my dash mean? Eminence, excellencies, most distinguished graduates, this concludes the proceedings for this evening. The university takes great pleasure and pride in inviting all graduates and your guests to exam room number 4, where tea and coffee will be served. The national anthem will now be played. After that, you are requested to remain standing while the congregation is dissolved, and both the main and academic processions leave the hall. You may now kindly rise. By virtue of the power vested in me as Chancellor of the University of the Free State, I now dissolve this congregation of the University of the Free State. Thank you.